mainly it's out of frustration because we can't find proper fries here. So, and after many years of living here, we just decided to do it ourselves because it was the only way to get it. Yeah?
Well, I did some economics and then taxation. So initially I arrived here in Malta because of the attractive
Tax regime, basically.
tax regime and the attractive regime for foreigners wanting to do business here. Initially we started off as a digital company, so building websites, SEO, backlinks. Cash flow wise, this is a different type of business. Here we sell the fries, and if someone wants fries, they pay for it immediately. Compared to the digital services, there we sometimes have to wait a long time for our money. So it is a nice diversification.
Well, for sure, I think for every Belgian there is passion behind fries. So,
We had the advantage that we were already registered as self-employed, so we were already in the system. But I can remember back in the days it was a real hassle to get everything going registration-wise, but as we were already in the system, it was easier.
Yeah, it was just a matter of finding out which license we needed for this, and then also which rules we needed to adhere to. And you know, with food safety we did have some hassle. Well, not really, but you know, we just had to make sure we ticked all the boxes they required. So it took some time to realize, okay, we should do it this or that way, and then have them confirm everything before you're allowed to go out.
Okay, so first of all, market research. We knew there are a lot of Belgians and Dutch people coming over for a holiday, so definitely they are part of the target market, but also the Maltese people, we know they love to eat.
And a lot.
And a lot. And so it matches our business because we offer huge portions at acceptable prices. And then concerning the business plan, we did quite a good job with our research, and that's why we decided to go for a truck and not to start with a brick and mortar shop, because here in Malta, personally I find the rental prices for a startup are not interesting. So and then one more thing, we have a specific type of business, we do import. So before we decided to make all the investments, we did all the calculations to come up with the import price. So cost of the goods plus the import plus the insurance.
Transport, yeah.
In order to make sure, okay, this is the price we want to sell it to, is there enough margin?
I think it's impossible to get it right, especially if you've never done it before. But in our case, I think a lot of the things which were surprises of the good kind. So, for example, the usage of gas is a lot less than we had anticipated. There is a lot of good feedback from customers, a lot of returning customers, which we didn't expect so soon, which is also good. And then, in terms of pricing, we will have to revise that as well a little bit.
So we did a cost calculation before we started, and now we're running for less than 2 months now, but we did already an after calculation, and now we will change pricing accordingly in order to make sure the profit margins are there. So I think it's unavoidable to make some minor mistakes in the beginning, but then it's just a matter of take the time to recalculate everything and then adjust pricing.
Administration would be, anything from contacting suppliers, chasing suppliers because they don't they don't stick to their promises, and to the VAT returns and everything. I guess about 4 working days a month or something like that, which is what, 30 hours, something like that. Yeah, so in Malta, basically you can park anywhere you are allowed to park legally, as long as you stick within the guidelines. For example, Valletta, the capital city, is not allowed. The airport is not allowed. There are some other places where you can't go. And then anywhere else you are allowed, you should still stay 50 meters away from any other established catering establishment, another one, even another food truck. So you have to stay 50 meters away from each other at all times, or someone could report you and then the hassle starts. So yeah, but other than that, you're quite free.
I think it's every entrepreneur's dream to grow. If you don't want to grow, I don't think you should be in business. So of course we want to grow, but for now it's still early. I think we will make the first real evaluation after 1 year in operation, and then adjust accordingly. It's also very important to keep in mind, as a startup, everything is about cash flow. So you need to get enough buffer, on the side before we make new investments.
Yep. Overall, yeah, we're happy. It can be, there's a lot of room for growth, but for now it's a very good start as well.